And we're live.
For me,
I don't do any of those things either. Although drinking and flying,
I will get drunk as fucking fly on an
I'm
airplane.
talking
I'm
about
not piloting.
being a pilot. Yeah.
I like to get it. Like sometimes I'll have a couple of stiff drinks before I get on the plane, so that I'm that whole stressful time. But like during boarding, finding your seat, finding a place for your bag, figuring out who your seatmate is, sitting there in the heat, because they just got fans, not air conditioning at first when you're sitting on the tarmac. If you're drunk, that's real not.
I wasn't clear. I was talking about the paramotor when I said that.
We know.
Of course you were. Yeah.
Right. So
that makes more sense.
I saw something cool, Woody. It's how to make like apple pie moonshine, or at least apple pie moonshine.
Yes.
So it would taste the same, and I think it would get the job done. It's this whole recipe where you take Everclear and mix it with. They had the quantities to use. It's like this many cinnamon sticks, this much apple cider, this much apple juice. It's like it's like a gallon of apple juice, or a gallon of apple cider, a quart of apple juice, 750 milliliters of Everclear, which is really strong liquor, clear liquor that doesn't have any taste like vodka.
Is there cooking involved or just sitting?
Yes.
You put it on the stove, I think, and it gets heated up on the stove for some period of time with like cinnamon sticks in there, and then you put it into jars, and the longer you let it sit, the more the alcohol taste leaves it, and the more the sugars take over. I think I think there may be like a cup of white sugar and maybe brown sugar in there too.
There's a YouTube video or like a web page? Or...
I found a recipe. I'll get it right now. I should have done that to start with, but it's.
While he does that, there's this place called Baby Blues Barbecue. My favorite barbecue place in LA. They have their own bottled moonshine, and they do it's apple pie, blueberry, and hazelnut. No, hazelnut.
Okay.
Apple pie moonshine. I shit you not. I went to college in Wilmington, so like every time I hear Everclear and moonshine, I think jet fuel. Like that's what it is. Bartender gives it to me for free. He says like nobody ever gets this. I try it. It smells like apple pie. It goes like I could sip on this no problem. It's amazing. I've taken 15, 20 people there to this place just to try it. People who don't drink alcohol are like, this is so good. This is dangerous shit. It is so tasty.
It's funny you said it because I've said these same things before, and it tastes so good you could down it like a glass of apple juice.
It's
but
rough.
it's strong. I've been told that it's not as strong as I'm giving it credit for. It's like 40 proof or something, and here in my head it's like 85. But just the same, 40 proof is legit, and you can drink a beer amount, even though it's like 5 beers. Making up numbers, and before you know it, you're
fucked.
5 beers in, and this is for a non-drinker. That's a lot. 5 beers in like 5 minutes, and you're a whole new you. So you gotta.
Yeah.
That's the most complimentary way I've
you're
ever
a whole
heard
new
that described. You're a whole new you.
So I went and got the ingredients together today, and I'm gonna make a batch. Now, my thought process is this. Perhaps we could all I could make some and I could send it to you guys, so we would just all have a quart of it. Or you guys could take it upon yourselves to make it. But I guess what I should do is just make it and send it to you guys, since I'm going to be making it anyway.
Shipping it is hard.
We do shipping here. I've got all kinds of boxes and packaging options, so I could
shipping alcohol, but
I'm not going to tell anybody. Like what's
it's apple juice, homemade apple juice.
What are they going to do to me? Like I don't care. I'm gonna. Unless I find out that that's an actual crime. Let me just preface and say that first. If it's a real crime, I won't do that.
My expectation is that we all make our own.
I think you guys should all make your own and compare it.
Yes, so that's what we'll do. Surprisingly, they'll be very similar, I suspect.
I think Mr. Gamertag needs to get one of these, and we need to play some drinking games with our apple pie moonshine. As long as it tastes good, I think it's going to taste real good.
I'll tell you what, Kyle. Here's the deal I will make with you. The day you confirmed that you've made this stuff, which I bet isn't long from now, I will order that.
I will have it. A picture of it tomorrow. You'll be able to see the cauldron of bubbling alcohol and sugar.
You just say,
how long are you going to let it set? Like a week?
Whatever says. Well, you'll get it when you get it. I'm going to make it tomorrow. You got a week till PKA, so I'll make it, bottle it. Ship it as soon as possible, and then
wait a week.
We'll crack it open and try it on PKA.
This literally says store in the refrigerator. Just wait at least a week because it's right. And then if it's still too strong, you just add a little bit more apple juice in there and you're fine.
I'm probably gonna make it a little weaker than that says. And maybe
Don't be a pussy. You're making moonshine. We're not trying to make like a Sunday brunch meal. Like
we want the kind of moonshine that you can sip on responsibly
it's a
all day.
4-hour show. God damn it! All right,
You're right.
We need to be able to drink. It needs to be the case that if we drink this whole mason jar, nobody's going to shit themselves and be a fool. Actually, if you drink the whole mason jar, you will end up being a fool. I guess. Let me do another ad read here now that we've
Go for it.
secured that as a potential thing because I think it is going to be a lot of fun.
That would be fun.
I gotta come up with some fun drinking games, or at least maybe like I don't know how to do it. I think that the idea of drinking the moonshine and doing the breathalyzer is an interesting enough thing to kind of stand on its own, but it might be fun if we had some sort of if we had a small game to kickstart the start of the show that got us a little advanced into the drinking right off the bat. Maybe we played like a 10-minute game where every time you lose, you take a shot of this stuff or whatever, and we get 3 or 4 or 5 shots in, right away.
That's how you drinking games. It's commonly mistaken. It's not a longevity thing. It's to get you into the good zone. You don't drinking game until you're blacked out because then you're gonna die. You drinking game until you're comfortable to just cruise. So you gotta do like I don't know. Like, and you guys like just come up with a trivia.
Trivia would be good, but also you can't expect a full 4-hour show, perhaps, if we decide to go ham with moonshine. You might have to deal with a fucking 2-hour show because you get drunk.
Be prepared for a 2-hour show potentially. 3 hours are going to be a real stretch.
3 hours you're stumbling through.
I think it should be a 4-hour show, and the last 2 hours is just me sleeping on the carpet. Back
it's just Woody sleeping on the carpet every half hour. You go, I don't know am I faking this? My face is hot.
It's Woody asleep on the floor, me just laughing and vomiting, and Taylor just going on a rant about Lefty, who's not even here. You know what? I can do your job 10 times better than fucking fake. You fabrication of a man.
You're all asleep and I'm screaming to no one about nothing.
Are you
having a Moscow Mule right now, Tucker?
No, I was doing shots of vodka out of my copper cup. Got my Tito's right here. See?
Oh, that's the best vodka. I was exposed to that vodka in like 2009 or something like that. Do they make it in Texas? Where do they make that?
Austin,
I know because it says so on
the bottle. By
that is the best vodka that there is. It's
very good.
Handcrafted vodka. I remember having it way back when and being like, I don't like vodka. I don't want your vodka drink. And Paul who does CPX, he was like, Tito's vodka, and he ordered it his special way with like olives with blue cheese olives in it. And I just remember it was so fucking good. Like I was like, yeah, I could drink this. This isn't bad at all.
Gluten free, so if you're health conscientious, it's gluten free vodka.
Practically good for you.
Yeah, it's basically water. No, it is really good American vodka.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that. That's the only vodka I like. I like that. There's this Ukrainian vodka called Nemirov vodka. It's pretty tasty too. They do this like honey pepper vodka that's actually really good.
It's Russian vodka now.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
I only drink vodka. So.
Crimea joke.
Yeah, I'm all about it, dude.
I wouldn't say that I like. What?
Nothing. I'm just fucking with you.
You wouldn't say you like what?
I was saying I wouldn't say like I really like any kind of vodka because I feel like there are kinds of scotch and whiskey that are like bourbon, I guess, that like I can sip and I'm like, okay, I genuinely like this. Like there's and it's like one of them's like super not expensive at all. It's like the green Jim Beam, like Jim Beam Choice. It's like $16 for a fifth of it, and I think it tastes
cheaper, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's the same price as the regular Jim Beam, and I think it tastes way better than Jack Daniel's, which is like $10 more, $8 more or something. But like I can have a sip of that and be like, okay, that's not bad. I kind of like that flavor. I like the heat, the feeling. Like it's got flavor to it. But vodka, it's just like immediately you get that nose sensation, like you're at a hospital.
Drink vodka like you drink whiskey, though. I mean, people do, and they're fucked up. Well, whoever does that, but like, I wish that I could like bourbon or dark liquors. I can't. I don't know what it is. It's just like the smell and the sweetness and just I need it to be rubbing alcohol.
Do you like cognac? Do you like
no.
Grand Marnier or anything like that?
I've had it, and it's like I can drink it if you give me a cup and you're like, "This is for you, cheers." I'll be like, "Okay, I will choke this down," but it's like not my thing. I don't know.